Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 with Southampton. We've got 2 games left to save our job. Realistically, we've got 1 game left to save our job because if we don't beat Watford, we will not hit our points target of 8 points. If we do beat Watford, we then have to go and play Manchester United at home, so there is something on our side, kind of. But we still need to win against Manchester United to actually hit our 8-point target. So far, we do have 2 of those points because we drew with Leicester and we drew with, I want to say Crystal Palace. I think it was. Yes, it was a 2-2 draw with Crystal Palace. Wesley Hoot and Stuart Armstrong with the goals. The problem is we don't score many goals, and when we don't score, we lose. We are going to jump straight into the game then, and you'll be able to tell by the length of this video what happens in this match. Or I might intentionally talk lots after the match just to make it seem like we didn't lose. But as you can tell from my confidence that is exuding from my voice here, I expect probably not going to win this one. The starting lineup that we are going to go for then, in goal will be Angus Gunn, Yoshida, Orban and Wesley Hoot will be the back 3. Mikel Antonio will be the right-sided wing-back. Matthew Targett will be the left-sided wing-back. Mari Lamina and Yunus Sankhere are going to be 2 central box-to-box midfielders. 2 of them. It's not going to work, but nothing's worked at all up until this point, so why change it now? The trequartista, that's right, I'm going for a trequartista this time, is going to be Stuart Armstrong. James Ward-Prowse is going to be the Enganche off to his left. And we're going to go with Manolo Gabbiadini up front today. We need to win. Simple as that. We need to actually win. If we don't win, we will be fired. Watford's formation looks defensive, but I suspect it probably isn't. Not with Troy Deeney and Isaac Success up front. And I suspect that Troy Deeney is going to score some goals against us because normally that is what happens. Why? I don't know, does it always reset the camera zoom? I feel like it does. We are 10 minutes in and already there's been 2 yellow cards and we've moved up to 17th place. But I don't think the actual, the position in the table is going to make a difference. I've just gone to more direct passing as well because apparently that's what Mark Bowen thinks. Half an hour played and we finally got a highlight. Isaac Success on the left-hand side, cuts inside, keeps going for goal, runs and has a go towards Angus Gunn, who tips it over the bar. It is going to be a corner for Watford. Mark Bowen says we should try more long balls. I don't want to try more long balls. Antonio gets hit in the back on the post. We've managed to win a throw on. Hopefully we can get the ball clear. Angus Gunn with a goal kick just before half-time. Mikel Antonio runs forward with the ball at his feet, gets tackled, and now Watford can counter-attack. Delafeu on the right-hand side. He's got another player running forward. Daryl Janmat is that player. Crosses in. It is there at the back post. I'm not sure what his name is, but it's gone wide, luckily. Half-time, what a surprise, it is 0-0 because nobody scores goals. I probably should have actually tried a team talk, but I've not bothered. We're going straight on into the second half. 55 minutes in and Delafeu's gone off injured, but we're still getting 0 highlights at all. Gabbiadini's on a 6.3. This is the problem. It is strikers scoring goals. And I know I'm not the only one. I cannot be the only one who's having this problem. I've seen this comment loads all over the place. So I think there is something slightly not right with the game with strikers. Domisi with a free kick for Watford. It's cleared, but Kiko is going to get there first for Watford. Takes it out wide to the left. Crosses in. Andre Gray unmarked. And Angus Gunn makes a questionable save, but it should have been an easy one. We've got 10 minutes to play. Going to have to go very attacking because if we don't score, I will be sacked. Another substitute. We're also going to bring on El Yanusi for Stuart Armstrong. Just go. 10 minutes to play. Let's shout at the team. Ward-Prowse has got a free kick. Goes towards... It's Sankare's in the area. What's going on? Crossed in. Maya Yoshida. What a shocking cross that was. Yoshida crosses in. We've scored. Craig Cathcart has just given us the lead in the 81st minute. What has happened there? Right, we're going to have to go defensive. I know it's probably a bad idea, but Craig Cathcart could be the saviour of my job, and we're going to go to the Manchester United game, possibly with 5 of the 8 points needed, and we need to beat United. Time's disappeared. We've done it. We've won the first game. I was not expecting to get this far in. Come on, referee, blow the whistle. Blow the whistle, ref. Kiko with the ball on the right-hand side for Watford. We're a minute over. Orban clears. Ward-Prowse just lump it upfield. Lamina does so. Janmat tackles him. Mariappa forward to Hughes. Lamina nicks the ball away. Cathcart tries to make amends for giving away the own goal. We're a minute and a half over the 95 minutes now. What is this referee doing? What are you doing, referee? Come on. This is if they score now. They have not scored. It is all over. Right, we've got 3 points against Watford. Craig Cathcart is now joining our top scorer list. Southampton escape drop zone. We've moved out of the bottom 3 for the first time in a very long time. There's fitness concerns. I know there's fitness concerns. Armstrong and Willie Orban both need a rest. Our first win in 5 games. We're up to 17th place. Now we have to wait for the visit of Manchester United, 4th place Manchester United, and we have to beat them. If we don't beat them, we'll still probably get sacked, but I was not expecting to even get the opportunity to play this game. The last chance saloon then, Manchester United, at home, St Mary's Stadium. We've played them once, we've drawn once, we've played them twice, we've drawn and we've lost. Why have we played them twice? Are we already over halfway through? We're over halfway through the season, that's why. We've already played them once in the league. How did we do? That's right, it was the opening game of the season where we equalised in the 91st minute. Another game where we struggled to actually play good attacking football, but we somehow managed to get something from it. The starting lineup then will be very similar. Angus Gunn in goal, Yoshida, Orban and Hoot as the back 3, Antonio and Target as the 2 wing-backs, Mario Lemina and Sankhere as both of those are going to be the box-to-box midfielders, which I think might have kind of worked in the last match, I'm not sure. El Yanusi has come in as that trequartista, James Ward-Prowse is going to stay as the Ongonch, and Danny Ings has also returned to the starting 11, replacing Manolo Gabbiadini. Much like the Watford game, I'm really not confident about this. I'm just asking the assistant to do things, and I probably shouldn't be doing that. Southampton versus Manchester United, only a win will do, and a win, in theory, should keep our job. However, I have experience with Football Manager and these points targets. A win might mean that we keep our job until we lose the next match against Manchester City. 18 minutes on the clock, and the first highlight so far, there has been 0 shots in this game for either side. Matic across, Paul Pogba, Luke Shaw, Marcus Rashford, back to Pogba, Shaw, plenty of space, the former Southampton youngster crosses in, Lukaku has hit the bar, and the goalkeeper has done a wonderful job keeping that out. There's been no shots until probably about 4 shots came in there. Corner for United, Lingard crosses in deep, Bailly's there, Angus Gunn makes an easy save. 19 minutes now on the clock, Manchester United have had 4 shots in 1 highlight. Shaw with a throw on to Lukaku. Facing away from our goal, Pogba, Camacho, Sankhere intercepts it, forward to Danny Ings, he needs some support, takes it out wide, we've got 4 players that could get into the box if they could be bothered. Ings keeps it, crosses in, Valencia clears, Lingard's not going to get there, Lemina plays it across to Mikel Antonio, there's loads in the box and he's kicked it into one of the United players, and now Manchester United are breaking Lukaku, he's going to score, isn't he? Terrible effort from Romelu Lukaku, it is still 0-0, we really should have done something from that highlight. Almost at half-time, it's been all Manchester United. Hold on, we've just had 2 shots and 1 on target, but we didn't actually see any highlights. It is going to go to half-time at 0-0, which isn't the end of the world. Hopefully we can nick another single goal, maybe another own goal, and maybe we'll get our 8 points. One thing I'm going to do, I'm going to turn off, work the ball into the box, and I'm going to say shoot on sight, because that highlight that we had, we just passed it around the penalty area and didn't actually decide to shoot. And then when we did try and cross it in, it got a deflection, United could break away, and then United nearly scored. So hopefully this whole shoot on sight makes a difference. Sankhere heads in, but Valencia is going to clear it, finds Romelu Lukaku inside his own half. Mikel Antonio tackles, but United keep hold of the ball. Rashford, Pogba, Luke Shaw, plenty of space on the left-hand side, runs down the wing, crosses in. Wesley Hoot has cost me my job by pushing over Romelu Lukaku. It's going to be a penalty. I think Lukaku's probably going to be taking it. Angus Gunn doesn't save it, straight down the middle. We are 1-0 down to Manchester United and we don't score goals, so that is probably the end of my save. Shaw with the throw on, Pogba heads down to Shaw again. Rashford in the area. Phil Jones has gone for goal, hits it just wide of the post. That would have been embarrassing if that went in. I'm going to change it to positive. I'm going to show some passion. See if that makes any difference. Strikers again, 6.4s and 6.3s as my attacking players. Everyone else isn't doing too badly. Rashford goes for goal. The goalkeeper was already on the floor before the ball was kicked and we're 2-0 down. Goal kick for De Gea towards Lingard. Target heads forward. Lemina controls. Forward, El Yanusi. He's got Mikel Antonio on his right. Antonio, the winger, playing as a right back, crosses in. Danny Ings is there. He's never going to out-jump David De Gea, and De Gea claims the ball. So the highlight is not over. What is he going to do? The Spaniard kicks over the halfway line. Antonio heads down, but finds Matic and Herrera. Jesse Lingard all the way back to Antonio Valencia. Goes for a first-time cross, and Romelu Lukaku's made it 3-0. We don't deserve to be 3-0 down. We really don't. Orban is going to be coming off for Ryan Bertrand, and Bertrand is going to be changing to be that libero on support. Actually, no, be a libero on attack. I don't really know what a libero on attack does. That's what you're going to do. Gabbiadini's coming on as well, and Miguel Veloso, and we're going to do that. Sure. I don't know what this highlight is. It might be because I've just done my subs, or it might be just because something is actually happening straight after the goal. Target on the left-hand side, gets tackled by Ander Herrera. Now all of our 3 subs are probably going to take place. Yes, they do. 79 minutes in, Fred gets the ball for United, and why did we not get that? Why have we not got the ball from that? It was our kick up field. Luke Shaw to Rashford. It's going to be 4-0, isn't it? Rashford cuts inside, keeps going, runs towards a go, has a go, hits it over the bar. 10 minutes to play for us to find 4 goals. Antonio with a throw on. Finds Miguel Veloso, crosses in. Sankere is there, and Yunus Sankere has scored one of the 4 goals that we need. We need to go very attacking. We need to do something. It's not going to help. It's not going to happen, but Sankere's actually scored a goal for us. 5 seconds to play then. Mikel Antonio slides the ball off for a throw on. It's going to be full time. It is going to be a 3-1 defeat to Manchester United, and we are going to be fired from our job as Southampton manager, aren't we? And there it is. We are fired. We did not hit the 8-point target. Who they reckon will take over Solskjaer, Villas-Boas, and John Toshak? John Toshak? Really? John Toshak might take over. He's a ridiculously good manager, apart from his man management, which doesn't really surprise me. Now, I know some of you are probably going to be watching this and go, it's your tactics. Your tactics are the problem. And I will agree to a certain extent, but some of these games, this 0-0 with Leicester, this 1-0 against Newcastle, this 2-0 against Palace, the 1-0 win against Watford, we were easily the better side in every single one of those games, and we just could not score a goal. Palace, we scored 2, but we couldn't defend in that one. That was a bit of a weird one. Liverpool, yes, we deserved to get battered. Against Chelsea, we were actually very good against Chelsea. Couldn't really score a goal. We scored a goal from a corner. Against Burnley, couldn't score a goal. We scored 1 goal in the 65th minute. Against United and Bournemouth and Arsenal, couldn't score a goal. The problem is the lack of goal scoring. And what I'll do, I can't even do it now. What I was going to do is, can I see? I can't see. So, you could see previously, when I was in charge, you can go to the analysis and it will show you what's happening in each match. And every single match, it will come up with a con saying, we are disappointed with the lack of conversion of the 46 touches in the opponent's penalty area. It's not lack of conversion, it's lack of shots. We're not shooting the ball. We're getting the ball in the area and nobody shoots. And I can't control that. The players control that. So I'm going to say that there is something a little bit broken about the training. I think Southampton aren't very good on this game. They're not very good in real life as well. But I think, yes, striker-wise, if I click on Gabbiadini, who's arguably one of the best strikers, I don't think I can see it, can I? Gabbiadini, they said he was probably good enough for a championship side. So Saints' strikers are championship-level strikers, which I'd argue is probably true. But it still means they should be able to score goals in one-on-one situations. When they've got the ball in the penalty area, they should be able to just go, you know what, I'm just going to throw a leg at it and actually have a shot. But the problem is we just weren't doing it. Right, I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. I could start applying for other jobs. There are a lot of other jobs available. I don't really want to go abroad for the first save, so Spanish second division, first division, things like that, probably going to avoid. Maybe Scotland. Scotland might be something that I go for. Syria, I'm definitely going to avoid that. I don't want to go to Germany either. So if I stay as... there's 2 options. There is option 1, which is reappoint myself as Southampton manager. There is option 2, which is start applying for some other jobs and see what I get. I don't want any of those jobs, apart from the Southampton one. I don't want any of those jobs because they're too low down. I want to be championship level at worst. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2019 with Southampton. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you on Monday when I've finally decided what I'm going to do with this save, because I'm planning on recording a few episodes over the weekend, at which point maybe I might actually be slightly better, but I'm definitely going to carry on with this save. So this season, Southampton being as bad as they are, that will still exist. So where we go next is going to be in the save. It could be absolutely anywhere. Welcome back. You weren't expecting to see me now. I was going to do this at the start of the next episode, but I thought, you know what, I'll do it on this one because then the next episode we will jump in straight to being our brand new manager at our new team. You will see it is the 15th of March. Southampton are currently sat 18th place in the Premier League, looking set for relegation, and we are not in charge of Southampton. Instead, we are in charge of 10th place Nottingham Forest in the Championship. Now this is not a job I was expecting to be able to get. I don't know why their manager got sacked. I honestly have no idea. They haven't had a manager for a very long time. The only thing I can really think of, if we look at our schedule, is they had a very bad run of form and a very bad run of form there. Otherwise, they've been winning games. That's why he didn't get sacked. Aitor Karanka has gone off to Espanyol, which was a job I actually applied for. Right, that makes a lot more sense. So yes, we are going to be in charge of Championship side Nottingham Forest. We don't have a huge amount of money. We are, in fact, massively in debt, minus £7 million. We've got no transfer budget. We are well over our wage budget as well. The transfer window is closed, so there's not a lot we can really do. If I actually have a look at the contracts, I think we're going to have some players on ridiculously big contracts. Not too bad. Sam Byram's on 30 grand a week, but he's not ours. Lewis Graben's on 25. I think we've just got a very big team. Have we got anyone in our under 23s who are getting paid silly money? I suspect we probably do. We have a lot. Zach Clough, Danny Fox, Guardioria, I think. I don't know how to pronounce his name. So there's some players that we need to definitely shift on. But before we actually get to playing or trying to shift some players on, what we need to do is we've got the remainder of the season to play. So next episode, which is going to be on Monday, we will be doing the Ipswich and the Swansea games. We'll then probably do the final few games of the season because we're not going to get relegated. We're not going to get sacked. So there's only going to be a couple of episodes of Nottingham Forest until we go into Season 2. Hopefully, we can be a lot better at Forest than they were at Southampton. I don't think we will.